Elliott, closing in on 1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and it's all up next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller in the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity. And he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in 66. And a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler. Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be for the quarterback.
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Holding offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Flacco. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll try to throw down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across. Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd down, here's the option. He has enough for the first down of the keeper, a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To pass, Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Flacco. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 17, Prescott. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Well, that's complete to Shepard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating off play action, Flacco. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Flacco. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flacco will take to the air again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal.
Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Final play of the half, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. So we've hit past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Flacco. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. It's caught, Beckham. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Flacco. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Open man is Galladay, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again. But this time it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Passing play, Flacco. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, able to avoid him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down and goal. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the... Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Completes this again to Shepard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Flacco. Looking and finding Shepard on the crossing route. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Flacco from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Flacco set to lead this offense. Down by 10. A little under a minute to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Flacco. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to it.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Dallas, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
It's Week 13 of the National Football.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz. Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
A solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Wentz.
Throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago.
17 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you get to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try to find some people up and down the field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now Wentz. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up to try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now he double
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Flacco off play action. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Shifts past him at the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Commanders' 1st down.
On 1st down, Wentz. It returns it right back to Samuel. And they'll work this down inside the 30. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run the toss now with Gibson. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Flacco. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. The Giants had 8-3 now. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Flacco. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. Now Flacco. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Passing play, Flacco. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Week 13 here in the NFL. First weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
Throwing on first is Wentz. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Wentz.
Incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, it's Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Wentz.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Flacco. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Bootleg, Flacco, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On third down, Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. Washington as they come onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 30 on second down, Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. To throw is Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 22, Wentz. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.